most popular potato chip flavor in the world is plain. The most popular ice cream flavor in the world is vanilla. When given the choice, human beings will go towards what's familiar and what's basic. Enter Flaming Hot Cheetos, Frito-Lay's first foray into the flaming hot genre, and indeed, one of the most culturally significant snacks of that time. See, unlike other gimmick snacks like Wonka Pull-Up Pops or Cream Saver Lifesavers, these things maintain their cultural relevance to this day. Now, I will stand by my position that 3D Doritos were the greatest corn snack of all time.
3Ds, a new dimension in chips. Will they open the portal to a new dimension?
I can already tell why these have managed to stand up to the sands of time. My God. I mean, these guys put about 10 pounds of seasoning in a 1-pound bag. The reason Flaming Hot Cheetos are so successful is because they solved the biggest issue people had with flavored chips, and that is, you're not getting flavor in every bite. Here, oh God, you're getting enough bites for 10 bites in every bite. Is quite subtle at first, but it slowly builds to this cayenne cacophony that leaves you wanting more and more and more. But it's all about that slow burn. Eating a Flaming Hot Cheeto is like watching the anime Technolize, where it starts off really slow, but the more time you spend with it, the better it gets, time and time again, until eventually you're damn near addicted. They're timeless, and they deserve that pedigree. Like anything else successful, Cheetos Flaming Hots had their own sequel, in this case, Cheetos Fries. But these were not an original invention. Actually, they were based off an old comic called Andy Cap, which is the very definition of boomer humor. Every punchline in this comic can be boiled down to... Now somehow this saga of the world's most neglectful husband spawned a corn snack, which was called Andy Cap Hot Fries, and then that was the inspiration for these little fries right here. And they're quite pungent about making sure you know exactly how much they cost. Dude, they're taking the Arizona Tea School of Marketing where the price is on the can.
Price on the can, though.
The price is on the can, though.
Now, they're not as furry as an Andy Cap Hot Fry would be. An Andy Cap Hot Fry, when you ran your finger across the outside, would be like running your hands through a piece of shag carpet, man. It was a mess. But these are decidedly much smoother, more streamlined for the modern era, just doused in seasoning. They have not lost their ethos, man. The ethos of Cheetos is to just hit you with as many flavors as possible. And the saga continues there.
That's nice.
Now the flavor is the same, as you would expect, but that light, pillowy, airy density is what really separates this from the pack. I would say these are a lot more enjoyable than the regular Cheetos Flaming Hots because there's more air packed into every single one of these fries. You're gonna taste these a lot hotter, even though the amount of seasoning is exactly the same. Damn near better than the original, no doubt about it. So where do you go from here? You've done the corn, you've done the snacks. What is the next mountain for Cheetos to conquer? Oh, it's right there, Cheetos Mac and Cheese. Now I think branding-wise and sort of product-wise, this makes perfect sense. Cheetos Macaroni and Cheese certainly makes more sense than Cheetos
Macadamia.
Oh!
Macadamia.
And cheese. I think the biggest concern is how much this flavor is going to be diluted by being in a bowl like this. Because that's what? You don't just have the Cheetos flavoring in there. You got milk in there, you got butter in there, and then the pasta, which is probably going to be a lot more absorbent than the corn variety. Friggin' demonic, I tell you this. The much more orangey hue to this as opposed to the red hue of a regular standard Flaming Hot.
The best part is to get mochi organic.
Oh, it's not watered down at all. Oh, that's actually quite tasty, my goodness. The reason Flaming Hot Cheetos have such an explosive taste to them is something called flavor pockets. Now, if you look at one of these things, you can see all these little ridges and holes flavor seasoning gets packed into, and that sort of concentrates the flavor. Now, those ridges and pockets are increased tenfold when you're talking about something like pasta, because all you have are ridges and holes for that flavor to hide in, so every taste could be more explosive, and the last, and of course it's got that classic buildup that you would expect from a Flaming Hot treat. It's very well done, man. The unnatural looking cheese sauce is definitely a point in its favor because it feels otherworldly. I don't believe that Chester Cheeto eats anything of this world. He's not even from this world, man. I wonder why Takis doesn't have a mascot.
Macadamia. Oh! Macadamia.